Joining me now, Kennecke. She's the president and CEO of Emily's Hope. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to removing the stigma of substance abuse. She also lost her 21-year-old daughter, Emily, from an overdose. Angela, you and I have spoken before. The problem has not gotten any better since the last time you and I talked. In fact, it has gotten worse. First of all, your reaction from somebody like JJ, who's frustrated. He's also lost people close to him, and it feels like it is out of control.
Well, I agree with JJ that we cannot really arrest our way out of this problem. And I've talked with the DEA and Homeland Security, and they all say this is more than a law enforcement problem. This is a demand problem. And I think the key to that is prevention.
And what's the first step in prevention? What types of things and programs would you like to see in place to instill that change?
Well, I think we have to start teaching children much younger about the dangers in the drug supply. And we at Emily's Hope have designed education curriculum K through 5, age appropriate lessons that are teaching kids at an early age before they get to middle school and high school and are more influenced by their peers in social media. So I think prevention and starting at a young age is really key. I also think that we need to legalize fentanyl testing strips nationally. My state just legalized them here just a few months ago, but I think nationally they need to be legalized. We also need to make sure that naloxone, or known by the name brand Narcan, is available when it becomes available over the counter, that it's affordable and accessible to so many people. You know, and as you may know, Congress waived the X factor when it comes to medically assisted treatment for people suffering from substance use disorder. We need to make sure more doctors are stepping up to prescribe drugs like Suboxone. So those things combined would make a big dent in this, because this is really an international problem. I mean, we know the precursors to fentanyl are coming from China. We know that the cartels are manufacturing it in Mexico, but also 80% of the fentanyl is being distributed by American citizens in the United States. Now, many of those people who are distributing these dangerous synthetic drugs are also suffering from substance use disorder. So we need to create better infrastructure to get people help and to get people treatment. Certainly, law enforcement needs all the help that they can get, but it is virtually impossible to stop all the fentanyl from coming into this nation. And as you know, Marni, now there are other drugs being laced with these drugs like xylazine, which is a really powerful animal tranquilizer, and Narcan doesn't work on that. So as long as synthetic drugs are around, and they are a game changer, we're going to continue to have problems like these.
And as I look at the work that you all are doing at Emily's Hope, I know part of your effort is to drop the stigma, and you personally experienced that with the loss of Emily. Tell us and our audience at home about Emily and what happened to her and your personal experience.
So my 21-year-old daughter, in fact, I can't believe we're coming up on the 5-year anniversary of her death on May 16th, but I really thought that I could just get out there and start talking about it, and that's what stopped happening. And unfortunately, they've increased since then. But she ingested a drug that she didn't know contained fentanyl, and she died. She was alone in her room, and 8 out of 10 overdoses actually do happen at home. So it was just been devastating. And what I'm doing at Emily's Hope is just finding a purpose for my pain. It really helps me to help other people. We've helped people, more than 350 people, get into treatment. We have support groups for people who've lost people. There's so many of us now. You know, I felt so stigmatized when this happened. People weren't talking about this 5 years ago the way they are now. But it is happening to so many parents. Everyone knows somebody now who's lost someone to overdose/fentanyl poisoning. And we know 80% of those overdoses are from fentanyl.
Well, Emily's Hope, and you are Emily's voice. Kennecke, I thank you as always for coming on. We'll have you back because you've got some very smart, actionable solutions to this crisis that we all face. Thank you for your time, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.